Have you ever seen those special TV shows or movies? You know the ones that are so wonderfully, unintentionally bad, but they bring you so much joy and captivate you, but for all the wrong reasons.
Well, we here at B-Watch Rewatch absolutely live for these underdog gems.
So buckle up, Busters, and please allow us,
Colin
and Cadence, a sibling duo who share a passion for such cinematic excellence, to take you on a wild ride through all the TV shows and movie plots you never knew you needed to hear.
Hello, everybody. It's Colin.
It's Cadence.
And we are doing a little mid-season trilogy special for y'all.
Oh.
What?
Oh, I was just going to say, it is a special. It is the most special of specials.
That was a very
sorry. I meant it to sound like reverent of it is indeed special.
And we kind of avoided doing this trilogy for a while because it's too obvious, I guess, maybe. But I'm so happy that we're doing it because it's been a pleasure to watch.
Oh, it's been absolutely a pleasure. This is bonkers, and I forgot how bonkers it really was.
So what are we doing? What's our trilogy, our between-season trilogy?
Technically, it's not a trilogy. I think technically there are 5 movies, and so we might have to combine the last 2 and make it a quadruple. Whatever we want to call it. But it's the Twilight series.
Oh boy, yes it is. This falls in that category of movies that we've watched that people loved at the time. Okay, when we were talking to Mandy, Anaconda back in the day, I remember thinking that was the coolest movie. I had no questions about how cool that movie was. I was like, Anaconda's for sure balance on the tip of their tail. They regurgitate people. They can flip over boats, no questions. And Face Off.
Yes.
Remember we talked about people loved Face Off. There was no question that you could rip off their face.
Oh, they love it. They love Face Off.
So Twilight, I feel because it is so bad that even if you were a horny 13-year-old girl that read the books, you would still be like, this is really, really bad. Realistically.
You would think that, but that's actually not at all what
I'm just
13-year-old girls did.
No, but I'm saying now, do you think anybody watching it now who liked it back then would be like, oh yeah, I know why I liked this?
You know what? That's a good question. I would love to meet someone who was fanatical about Twilight and able to look back at it and be like, yeah, that was bad. I was just a very horny 13-year-old
that's
girl.
what I'm saying. It's just your hormones. It's Edward's glittery skin and Jacob's sweet bod. But looking at it as an adult, could anybody really say oh, it was good. I like it. I liked it then and I like it now.
And I like it now. We should ask. If you guys have feelings about this, let us know, because I am sure there's somebody out there who stands by it. And I also, let me just tell you, I had a friend who her whole family, the women in her family liked it. And she invited me to go watch the final movie in the theater. And so I spent a day and a half catching up on all of the movies, and then went to go watch the final one. And I was just wowza. I regret every hour I spent watching these movies.
I've never watched it fully through, but watching the first one fully through was... just loved it. Every bit of it.
It almost made me uncomfortable. I was by myself. Taking notes. And I was uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable and
just,
horny
cringing.
And just loving it.
So many feelings.
And a lot of questions about everything.
Oh, so many questions.
I've got a list of questions I need answers
Stephenie
to.
Meyer's vampire lore
doesn't make sense.
So bananas. It doesn't make any sense. I will just say this. Mackenzie, our little sister, read these books when they came out, and she really liked them. I don't know how she feels about them now. I don't know if she stayed fanatical about them. I don't know.
I doubt she did.
But in an act of solidarity, I doubt it too. But in an act of solidarity, I was like, okay, I'll read the first one and I'll see what I feel. And
what'd you feel?
The whole time, I was like, it feels like someone wrote this and then it never went to an editor before it got printed. It felt like a first draft. There were things that the whole time I was just mentally editing it. This is so dumb. Why is this
exactly how the movie feels. The movie
It
feels like it's a first draft.
does. You're right. Like they didn't take anything out.
Nope.
And they didn't
Keep
like
it all
speed
in.
up the pace. It's all like we don't want to lose a second of footage.
There were some legit like continuity errors too. It really did feel kind of like a first draft. Yeah, we'll get into it. Let's not waste any more time. We're doing the Twilight.
Yeah.
I thought it was literally a trilogy.
So it's Twilight, Twilight Saga New Moon, Twilight Saga Eclipse, Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 1, Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2.
I don't think I ever actually saw the first Twilight. I think I only
The first
saw
one.
the New Moon status.
Oh, so this was just a pleasant surprise for you.
Oh,
You
I
just
needed
got to have a
I
brand
had a
new
lot
experience.
of, every time I saw that, I was like, I need to know more about how these people know each other. How did Bella get to Washington?
Tell me more.
And you know what? I don't think Bella knows how she got to Wash. I don't think Bella knows really anything that's going on. Her face did not move the entire.
No.
She got a
no.
fucking truck from her dad, and she was like, "That's so cool,
Yeah.
bitch. You just got a truck." Anyway, we'll get into it. Okay, for lack or
Here we go.
no, I was gonna say for lack of a. What do you
There's
say?
for lack of a better word, there's
No.
for lack of trying, but neither of those make sense with what you're trying to do. So
I was trying to
there's
say like for lack of a better word, let's get into it. Without any ado, I think maybe.
yeah, I mean, maybe that's what I was going to say. Are you trying to think of without further ado?
Without further ado, that's it.
Without lack of further ado. Here
Let's
we go.
get into it. Just a little bit of stats on this movie. It came out in 2008. Feels like maybe a late 90s movie, but definitely 2008. If you didn't already know this, its budget was $37 million to make. And you guys, it made $408.4 million.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
You know, I do remember culturally because everybody was waiting to see who was going to be cast.
Yeah.
Like these books were such a big deal.
Big deal.
And so when they announced that the movies were going to be made and the rights were sold, oh my God, people were waiting on the edge of their seats to find out who were going to be the leads, like who were going to be these characters. And girls were waiting up all night for like the midnight premiere, the midnight showing. They were in line for it. Like it was a huge deal.
In defense from our earlier comments about people liking this movie, I'm sure the book, as it tends to be, was better than the movie. I'm hoping. I can definitely, I could understand that the story could possibly be cool in its own way. But, I'm giving the benefit of the doubt that the book was really good. That's where the fanfic, like Harry Potter, it was such an amazing book. People were, stoked. When you read a book, you start to fan it. It's all your own imagination.
Yes, you create a very specific version of all the characters, so nothing's ever going to fill that void.
You want to see, does this character match that horny little Edward I have in my head? Or stale-faced Bella?
And when you're 13 and you're reading these books, of course you're going to make Edward like the cute guy at your school, and seeing some random dude's just not going to feel the same. Like you're thinking of someone very specific when you're reading this book.
What if you replaced
all little girls are.
I was thinking about Edward being the head of the theater club. Jazz hands, Jaddy. That's what we talked to. That's how I pictured Edward in my head.
Edward is like the gay kid in the theater club, but doesn't know he's gay yet, and all the girls have a crush on him. And then, he comes out of the closet later, and you're like, "That makes total sense. That makes total sense."
All right, give him a little rundown on the overall plot.
Okay, I will give you the quickest summary because it's really not that complicated. How this movie ends up being 2 hours, I have no idea because it's very basic.
Nuances. Lots of nuance.
Lots of nuance. So we have our main character, Bella Swan. Her legal name is Isabella, but you guys, she's a cool girl. She's not like other girls.
Oh, she's the coolest.
Don't waste your time with the extra syllables. It's just Bella, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you dare call her Isabella.
They cast her right, though. She looks like a cool Bella. She does.
Oh, she does. Totally. The chucks, the jeans, the layered short sleeves with the long sleeves. Like, she's definitely...
in 2008... around 2008, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to embrace gay culture and go to a gay bar for the first time in my life. So I bought tickets to this whole gay thing. And so I wore my chucks, my skinny jeans, and my denim jacket.
You had a Bella look.
I had a Bella look, but turns out I bought tickets to the lesbian biker ball.
Oh my God.
But you know what? I was the Bella of that ball. Because from behind, people loved me. Oh, I had my kind of Ellen DeGeneres hair. I got hit on so much from behind. It was amazing. And I'm not even kidding. I looked like the hottest, coolest lesbian you could imagine.
They're like, don't even turn around. I don't even want to see your face.
They did not.
I'm just going to hit
And
on
I
you
was
from behind.
and I was like, I'm going to get my money's worth. I'm staying at this thing, right? If I stood at the front of the stage from behind, everybody was after it.
Everybody's like, I want to get to that one.
Yes,
right
and they
there.
would, and they'd bump into me, and I'd turn around, and they'd be like, "Oh," and I'd be like, "Sorry."
Damn it.
Yeah, I was pure Bella style. I loved it.
That's my favorite thing. They just all thought you were just the hottest
I was
lesbo from the back.
My denim jacket and my chucks and my kind of skinny flared jeans.
Your little legs.
Anyway, they're just thinking about
That's
that.
my favorite thing.
Cool style.
Picturing you as a little lesbian at the club. So we have Bella living with her mother in Phoenix. So I felt a personal connection to her because we share the same city. And I just felt like, I get it, Bella. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Her mom and dad had divorced a long time ago when she was little. And her mom remarried. And she remarried a baseball player. And listen, Bella gets it. Like, her mom's found a new love. She wants to travel.
Her mom kicks her out. Her mom's like, I want to go on a honeymoon with my b-ball player, dude. Get out. Go with your dad. That's what happens.
You know what, Mom? I respect you and I want you to live your best life. So I'm going to go live with Dad. Her dad lives in Forks, Washington. So she's moving from the sunny, hot southwest of Arizona to the cloudy, gray, dull, cold of Forks, Washington, into a teeny tiny town of like 3,000 people where her dad is the police chief. And it's just her trying to fit in. And then she finds the love of her life unexpectedly in Forks.
And she gets into some pretty wild mischief.
Oh, there's mischief.
Mischief is Bella's
everywhere.
middle name. Her name should be...
It's Bella Mischief Swan.
Okay.
I can't bring myself to regret the decision to leave home. I would miss Phoenix. I'd miss the heat. I would miss my loving, erratic, harebrained mother and her new husband. But they want to go on the road, so I'm going to spend some time with my dad. And this will be a good thing, I think.
So let's say we start this wild ride, like Kaden said, in Phoenix, Arizona.
Right.
Bella, our main character, Bella Swan, which is a very creative name. The writing is magical.
Love it. Love the
all
name.
around. So her mom, like Kaden said, is dating a baseball player.
Not dating. Married.
Oh, married. Oh, yeah, because she's literally
Remarried.
going on a honeymoon. She's like, Bella, I'm going to
Yeah.
go fuck my baseball player. You got to go with your dad, the
All
cop.
around the United States.
Go get to Washington. Yeah, it's just a baseball fuckathon around the United States.
We're going to bang in every state.
Which, you know what? Get it, Bella's mom. So she goes up to Washington to be with her dad. And you can tell that there's like a little bit of a strain. And again, it's just polar opposite from Phoenix. It's like wet, rainy, mountainous Washington.
I just want to really quick remind you that before Bella leaves Phoenix, she has a very ceremonial
Cactus?
little cactus.
She takes it with her. Her little baby cactus. Just to really nail in that she's from Arizona, you guys, she takes her pet cactus with her. I loved it. Because it's the first thing that when she gets out of the car to see her new house in Washington, she's holding like with both hands, like a little, and it's like a tiny little
Just
baby
a
cactus.
tiny little cactus.
Oh, she got to take memories of Phoenix. She's a cool girl, but she's also
She's sentimental. She's just
into that botany.
like, yeah. I mean, what are you going to do? So she gets there and you can tell she says,
I used to spend 2 weeks there almost every summer. But it's been years.
but then they say later she hasn't come since she was 4. So I'm like, every summer, but you were 4.
But everyone also,
Like-
and we'll get into this, but everyone in the whole fucking town
Yes.
knows exactly who she is and has memories of her sitting on
Right.
Santa's lap. A waitress at one point
Right.
says, I made your favorite. So you're kind of like,
Right.
okay, what's going
The
on? But
time frame seems real shifty, but whatever. She also calls her dad Charlie.
'cause she's
So
cool.
she's extra cool.
She's cool.
And so she doesn't call him dad. And like, I think I said this earlier, but he's the chief of police.
He's just a dad trying his best at this point. Like, so
Right.
he's like, Lo, Bella, I know you're a little bit sad that you have to be in this shithole of Washington.
Mhm.
But to make it better for you, I got you a truck and your old pal,
Mhm.
Jacob Longhaired, I don't know what his last name is.
Black. Jacob Black.
Creative writing. Yep.
Why are these the least creative names in the world? Why?
Bella, you remember Billy Black?
Yeah. Hey, you looking good.
Oh, I'm still dancing. Hi, I'm Jacob.
Yeah.
We used to make mud pies when we were little.
Right. No, I remember.
So, what do you think?
What?
Your homecoming present.
This?
Just bought it off Billy here.
I totally rebuilt the engine for you.
Come on.
So she automatically develops a little friendship with Jacob because for some reason she means so much to him that he literally redid the engine of this old truck that her dad's giving her.
He rebuilt it. Like her dad's like, surprise. Yeah, I just bought you this truck from Jacob's dad.
She does not give a fuck that the truck was bought.
Yeah, she's just
Nothing.
like, cool.
Cool. And then Jacob's like, and I redid the engine. And she's like, really? Can my cactus drive around in it? Does it have room
Is
for
there
my
a car seat for my
cactus?
cactus?
So stupid.
It was unclear if Jacob rebuilt the engine of the truck because he likes rebuilding engines of cars and trucks, or if he was like, I have such fond memories
You never hear him talk
Of
about
Bella.
cars and trucks again. So I don't
that
know.
I'm going to rebuild this very specific engine specifically for her.
And I love how Jacob and his dad have the exact same beautiful haircut. They're connected
Oh.
at the hair. It's like
Jacob's wig, I was obsessed
Oh,
with it. I was
it's
obsessed
beautiful.
with it.
It's full, thick, parted down the middle. Alanis Morissette, and his
Yes.
dad's is exactly the same.
Exactly the
I feel
same.
like they are like avatared. Like at the end, they're connected.
The other like quick note that I wanted to make about when Jacob and his dad bring the truck over is that Jacob's dad is like,
I'm glad you're finally here. Charlie here hasn't shut up about it since you told him you were coming.
All right, keep exaggerating. I'll roll you into the mud.
oh, Charlie's been so excited about you coming. And then he's like, oh, don't embarrass me. And I'm like, why are you acting embarrassed that you were excited for your daughter to come live with you? Like he's trying to be like really macho.
I don't give a fuck if my daughter comes here.
I'm like,
I didn't buy her
what
this
are
truck.
you
I bought her
doing?
this truck because she needs to get around. It's like, no, it's okay to be a dad.
Because I don't want her to be at the house. She needs to drive away.
It's okay, Charlie.
It's such a weird vibe that I'm like, it's not like when someone, you like have a crush on someone, you don't want them to know, like it's your dad. I'd be like, that's cool. I'm so glad he's excited to have me here. But he's like very embarrassed about it. So
That is kind of funny.
So you gotta double pump the clutch when you shift, but besides that, you should be good.
That's this one?
Yeah, right there.
All right. Do you want to ride to school or something?
Oh, I go to school on the reservation.
All right. Right. That's too bad. It would have been nice to know one person.
So she has her first day at school.
My first day at a new school. It's March, the middle of the semester. Great.
She takes her cool girl truck because she's not like other girls. So she drives this old beat up Ford.
She's not like other girls. She's pure not like other girls.
Mm-mm.
Other girls are driving
No.
Volkswagen Jettas and Beetles, not her
Yes.
old truck.
And they wear low cut tank tops. She doesn't. She
No.
is every square inch of her body is
Completely covered. And she finds a parking space very easy at school.
very quickly.
Boom, right there in the front.
They were so excited. That brings us to the next thing.
Oh, yes. You guys, roll out the
probably
fucking red
labeled it.
carpet for Bella. This is not how teens going to a new high school has ever
No.
been. Everybody is up on Bella's business. They're really rolling out the red carpet.
The really emo kid that she meets in the very beginning, Eric, he has the sideswept emo bangs of the
Mhm.
early 2000s. He's wearing a black shirt, black tie, like just absolute peak emo. And he's telling her,
You're Isabel Swan, the new girl. Hi, I'm Eric, the eyes and ears of this place. I'm on the paper and your news, baby, front page.
Oh, no, I'm not. You, please don't have any sort of...
Chillax. No feature.
Okay, thanks.
Cool?
he needs to talk to her because they're going to run a front page newspaper article about her coming to the school.
Oh, and she
He's
knows
so
it. Seriously.
excited.
As soon as she goes to gym, everybody's running up like, oh, you're the new girl, right? From Arizona. You moved here
Uh-huh.
from Arizona
Yep.
and you live here now with your dad who's divorced, right?
Mhm.
Like they know
They
everything
know
about her.
everything about her. They're so excited. They think she's so pretty.
Well, because she's not like other girls. That's why.
Well,
They're just used to seeing
duh.
regular girls. She's a cool girl.
Yeah, this is, you're right. They're just surrounded by regular
They've
old
never
girls, and
seen a
she's
cool
a
girl.
different kind of girl.
Yeah.
And the other thing you should know about Bella is that she's very clumsy.
Oh,
she's
she's a
just the clumsiest little bitch. Oh, man.
She's a clumsy Clarita.
Just don't mind her.
I'm a big old klutz. So stupid. She's not like other girls. Other girls are like, they care about not being clumsy. Bella, she doesn't care. She's a klutz.
And in the book, that is one of her main personality traits is that she's klutzy. Her whole personality is riding on that clumsy thing. And it Exhausting.
Like a guy being attracted to a clumsy girl? Never. Never. That is something for the imagination, not for movies.
And in the book, she's like, I know my name is really graceful, Bella Swan. But I'm actually just like the clumsiest bitch you'll ever meet. It doesn't work. And I'm like, oh God, you got to stop.
I dropped my cactus.
She hits a guy in the head with a volleyball immediately because she's so clumsy.
Whoa!
I'm sorry. I told them not to let me play.
Oh, wait. No, that's dumb. You're, Isabella, right?
Just Bella.
Yeah, hey, I'm Mike Newton.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
His name's Mike, and he turns around like about to be mad, and then he sees her. She's the most beautiful, cool girl he's ever seen. So he's like, you know what? I'm not mad anymore. It's totally fine.
Instant
You can
love.
hit me with volleyballs anytime you want.
There's also, I don't know if you noticed this, but in the background of the volleyball scene, there's a small child.
What?
A small child running in the background. I swear to God.
I did not see that.
Re-look at it. It's got to be the makeup artist daughter or something. It's like a small, like a kid.
Take your kid to work day.
Take your kid to work day. I was like, why is that 4-year-old running on the back, on the freaking volleyball court behind them? I will find it to you.
That's
Side note,
amazing.
I will put it online, but there's a child that runs through the screen. I remember being like, okay.
That is funny. It just like slipped by. No one
It's
caught
the first
that in
draft.
editing.
It's the first draft.
That's true. It fits right in. It fits right in.
Anyway, yes. So she,
Well, what I was going to say real quick is that this is another thing because like Bella is very like humble and, chill. And Eric is like, if you need to talk, if you need an ear to listen, like I'm here. And she's like,
I'm really kind of the more suffer in silence type.
Bella, you are a walking, I want to get to know you. I want to be
You're-
with you. I
All
want
the
to-
time.
Everything. I want to know everything about you.
magnetic personality.
You are enigmatic for sure.
And then Anna Kendrick is also in this movie, which I forgot.
What's her character's name?
Jessica.
So that in volleyball court is where she meets Mike and Jessica, and she hits Mike. Mike's instantly like, oh my God, I'll give you everything you want. And Jessica, you can tell she's really into Mike, but Mike's now into Bella. He does not even see Jessica.
Right.
She's nobody.
Right,
She doesn't even know he's next to him. She didn't know.
She immediately disappears.
Like it's like the three of them talking, and Mike like literally does not even know Jessica's here.
She evaporates into thin air.
Just side note, but you can kind of see that she's making some friends.
Jessica says,
Hey, you're from Arizona, right?
Yeah.
Aren't people from Arizona supposed to be like really tan?
and Bella's like,
Yeah. Maybe that's why they kicked me out.
and Jessica's like, you're so funny. You're funny. And I'm like, oh my God, you guys really have never, ever met anyone
Nope.
else, have you?
I mean, I was
This is-
dying the whole time. Just they probably made a national holiday at the school
They probably did. They probably have
Bella
a
Day.
day
When
off
Bella
school
arrived.
just to welcome.
when Bella arrived. Oh, okay. So later, after she meets her friends, she is now
in the cafeteria.
it's the cafeteria, and this is where Jessica and Mike they're giving her the classic high school trope rundown.
Who are they? The Cullens.
The Cullens walk in pairs of 2, 5 minutes apart, so
Yeah.
that she has enough time to
Mhm.
like say
To,
their whole
like,
backstory.
absorb the information about
That's
each
those two.
person.
Yeah, exactly.
They're Dr. and Mrs. Collins' foster kids. They moved down here from Alaska like a few years ago. They kind of keep to themselves. Yeah, because they're all together. Like together. The blonde girl, that's Rosalie, and the big dark-haired guy Emmett, they're like a thing. I'm not even sure that's legal.
Jess, they're not actually related.
Yeah, but they live together. It's weird. And, okay, the little dark-haired girl is Alice. She's really weird. And, she's with Jasper, the blonde one who looks like he's in pain. Dr. Collins like this foster dad / matchmaker.
Even though they came in the same cars.
Yep.
Like they go, you go first.
It's like a procession.
We'll
like
wait
you
out
two,
here.
two couple.
We'll go next.
Edward's last because he's a single bitch. Like,
Right.
okay.
That's Edward Cullen. He's totally gorgeous, obviously. But apparently nobody here is good enough for him.
They're clearly, they look so
35. They are so
they're pasty white,
old.
wearing the weirdest clothes. And I'm like,
They've got their
are-
business casual
Yes,
blazers
they've got their
on.
business casual blazer, like a white puffy coat. And I'm like, are they cool? Like, do other kids
Like,
think
are-
this is
are-
cool?
Are we looking at the same people?
I'm thinking this is like the teachers. The teachers.
The teachers, they're like on their way to the teacher's lounge.
And you're just like, do I want to know anything about the Cullens? Because I don't think I do. They don't.
Yeah.
I have no interest in knowing these people.
They do not look interesting to me.
Nope.
But apparently they're just like, the whole school's fascinated with them. And you learn the backstory as Jessica tells it to Bella. They are all the foster children of Dr. Cullen, Carlisle Cullen, who's the doctor of the town. They have paired up into couples.
Oh, and they want the whole school to know it. The two couples, the two vampire couples are just dangling off each other the whole time. It's like if
they are connected at the
in
hip.
case you didn't know, we're a couple sitting on laps, feeding each other, the whole thing.
And they look like just stern parents all the time. They don't look like they have a laugh ever.
They don't really
that they
say
ever
anything.
Tell jokes, that they ever do anything fun. They're just like very serious, like parents.
Fiscal responsibility.
So she's like, they're not obviously blood related. They're all foster brothers and sisters, but they're not biologically related, and they've all paired off. But the only one who doesn't have a partner is Edward.
And no one thinks that's weird. Could you imagine going to school with 5 foster kids who are fucking each other all day?
Yes.
And they all look like beautiful 30-year-olds dressed in business casual attire. And they show up late to the cafeteria, like in procession. I would be a little bit.
And Rosalie is always wearing, like, Rosalie's like the one who's got the long blonde hair.
Oh, love her.
She's always wearing like 6-inch stilettos with like flared jeans with her business blazer. I'm like, what is happening?
Nobody
you guys
questions.
are eternal vampires and you have time to study how human people exist. I don't think that would be my first choice of clothing.
But like, why are they still in high school? Like, you're eternal vampires.
That's what I said. And we can talk about it later or now. But I'm like, if you live forever, why would you eternally go to high school?
As soon as you get turned into a vampire, it's like registered for high school, bud. Because didn't he get turned like a while ago, Edward?
Yes, which is a whole other issue I have with this whole relationship that we will get into when we get there.
Because Edward's like a 200-year-old man.
Yes, but it's like they keep trying to make reasons why it makes sense for them to be in high school. One of the reasons later is that, well, if we register for high school, the younger we are, the longer we can stay in that town before we have to move. And I'm like, nobody gives a shit. Like, nobody's monitoring you. Just say you're homeschooling them.
And you guys are being real. You're being real inconspicuous. The 5 foster kids fucking each other, wearing stilettos and business casual in procession in the cafeteria. Very inconspicuous. Like, way to stay under the Raider. Way to stay under the Raider. Cullen family. Jesus.
Yeah, it is a very weird plan. I'm like, you could say you're going to private school. You could say you're doing homeschool. You could say
just not go to high school because you're eternally dead. It doesn't matter.
Or you could just say, like, I know I look really young, but I'm actually 21. I just graduated from college. There's so many other things you could do.
And do they have to
other than register for high school eternally?
That's the first thing I'd do if I was a vampire.
Isn't
go back
that
to high
like
school.
your night? I literally have nightmares that I have to go back to school. Like, for some reason, I didn't pass a class.
Oh, always.
And I have to retake it.
Oh, I have those
and I'm always
all
like,
the time.
shit, I don't remember anything about math. I'm never going to be able to pass this.
That's not the thoughts I have in the dream.
I'm
I'm like, why am I in my 30s going back to freaking school? But I'm
There
also
is
like, I'm
definitely
weirdly
that
okay
thought.
with it because I have the Edward Cullen mentality. Because in my dreams, I'm always like, I had to go back to finish this class to
Well,
graduate.
yeah, obviously.
So
yeah.
I fit in.
I mean,
I'm
it
fine.
makes total sense. My life is
in the
now on
dream-
complete hold.
In the
until
dream,
I
I'm
get
like, this
done.
makes total sense. But yeah, it's like, that seems like a really strange thing to want to just like go to high school as a vampire. And they all got turned at different times, but they're all going to high school at the same time. Why? Yeah, it's just, I've got a lot of questions. Is this lore? I don't know. Do I need to get really deep into the lore?
No, not really. It's just that it doesn't make a ton of sense. And so it sounds more complicated than it is.
It does, yeah.
The idea is that if they move somewhere and 4 years passes, right, and they graduate high school, but then they stay visually the same age, then people will start being like, hey, that's weird. They graduated a long time ago, but they still look 18. And the idea is like someone's going to catch on that they're never aging or something, which nobody's paying that close of attention to anybody else's
You guys are
life.
vampires in a high school. Like, nobody, like, you're already super weird and like so conspicuous. If they were catching on, they would have already caught on.
And the thing is, too, they don't have any social interactions with anyone.
No.
They don't ever never go anywhere. They don't ever engage with anyone else. They're very insular to their little clan. So I'm like, even more so, just be like, we're homeschooled. There's no reason to then send them to a public school where they're like cloistered off from the rest of the whole entire school and weird and secretive. It just makes it weirder.
They are all turned at different times, but they are all, I guess, turned when they were in their high school. I don't know. You know what? Let's just move past it.
But yeah, that's the other thing. They all look like different ages. And so it's like, even that doesn't make any sense. Like, you could register a couple of them in college, a couple of them in high school.
Yeah, there's
but
a lot of
instead,
different options.
The 10-year age difference, they're like, you know what? Just put them all in high school. We don't have time to figure this out.
After she sees that procession in the cafeteria, this is where the movie picks up. She goes to biology class and she walks in, sits next to Edward. Of course, she gets sat next to Edward. She eyes him hardcore in the freaking cafeteria, and he doesn't just eye her. It's weird. It's very uncomfortable to watch him.
Based on his character, I'm not sure if it's like desire, disdain.
I think it was supposed to be, from my novice viewpoint, it was supposed to be like they have such a connection. But it's also just really, really weird that he won't break a stare and he's looking at her. And like I said, with the amazing eye acting, that's why you didn't know, because you're thinking, this guy is having a range of emotions. I can't pick out which one.
Right.
Is he angry? Is he disgusted? Is he horny? Is he like, what is going on? And I think that's why the acting was so good.
He chose to portray it in a way that it could be anything you wanted it to be. It's so wide ranging that it's like, you just do what you will. Do what you will with it. It could be anything you want it to be.
As a viewer, you feel like Bella.
Oh, that's a great point.
I think that's what the directors were doing.
Right.
Really.
Does he hate me? Does he love me? Does
that's
he
what I
have
was
sex
feeling.
with me? Like, yes, I
and
get
when
it.
she goes to biology class and he smells her, I guess her scent is very strong. But he looks like, I was like, A, is he ejaculating? Is he going to throw up? Like, again, his range of acting is so good and so immersive.
Yes.
That I felt all those emotions too. But I also was asking myself, really, what are you doing?
Really, what are you doing? But seriously, what are you doing?
And then she sits down next to him. She's a little self-conscious. Like,
I mean, he's covering his mouth and nose. Like, it's a fart he cannot
But like
smell.
a really good fart that's too good to hold in. Like, it's kind of a weird... And then she sits down and she's like, oh, this guy thinks I stink. She's like smelling her pits and stuff. And then he's just staring at her.
It is so uncomfortable. Just boring into her soul with those eyeballs. So he won't speak to her.
He runs out of the classroom.
Mouth. Then he runs
darts out of the classroom.
She runs into him in the office and she just hears the tail end of the conversation he's having with the secretary. And the secretary is like, I'm so sorry. It's too late in the semester. You cannot switch classes. And he's like,
there must be something open. Physics, biochem.
Every class is full. Just a minute, dear. I'm afraid you'll have to stay in biology.
Fine. I just have to endure it.
Oh, I guess I'll just have to endure it because they won't let me move classes, and like runs out past her and she's like, dude, what the fuck? That's her first day at school. She's perplexed by this whole situation.
Overall, I think it's a pretty good first day. You've met two best friends. Everybody's obsessed with you. And you've already met a guy who you are very attracted to.
And she learns the whole Cullen lore at lunchtime. So bonus.
Oh. Whole Cullen lore. The Cullen family lore. That there's 6,000 people and nobody's questioning that Cullen family. Nobody's like, hey, dude. Check out the guy who's adopting all those kids who keep fucking each other and going to high school for 10 years. Isn't he the doctor? But no, what? Small town. They no questions asked. So she's at an eventful first day.
She can't confront him in the office. That was her plan, but he just
we don't
runs out
know
in a huff.
if that was her plan. He just went to the office.
Yeah, it is Colin because she has a whole internal monologue.
But she didn't see him go to the office. He storms out of her bio class. She sits through the rest of it. And then she goes to the office and he just happens to be there.
But he's complaining about having to stay in biology.
No, I see that. But like, why did she go to the office?
We don't know. But my point is...
I thought you were saying she had an internal... I'm going to follow that bitch to the office.
No, so what I'm saying is after he storms out of the office and he's like, oh, I guess I'll just have to suffer through it.
Yeah.
Then internal monologue is like...
I planned to confront him and demand to know what his problem was. But he never showed. And the next day, Another no-show. More days passed. Things were getting a little strange.
So then they have a few days where Edward just straight up does not show up. She's so confused. She's like, what the fuck is happening?
I smell, I stink. Like, because he made that whole weird thing.
Yes. He was going to barf when I was
yeah.
sitting next to him. It was a whole thing.
If a guy makes those faces, runs out of class, then doesn't show up for days, and you hear him at the office saying he wants to switch, don't wonder anything. Just take it as it is and be like,
Yep.
Nope.
Don't be obsessed with like,
Don't be obsessed
I'm
with
going
it.
to ask him. I'm going to hunt him
You know
down.
what?
I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
You
Just
know
let
what?
it be.
Let it be.
Just let it be.
Take it. That's a pretty clear sign, bud. But I think she's got that. She's got that first initial cafeteria gaze down. Like she's just like, oh,
yeah,
that's
right.
what did it. So she's hooked. She's hooked.
That electric connection.
So after a couple days of Edward not showing up, he does show up one day, and I guess he's had a complete 180. He decides, like, you know what? You smell okay. I'm cool.
It is so bizarre because they're sitting in biology, and he's just like, oh, hey, yeah, by the way, I did not have a chance to introduce myself.
No,
so,
it's my favorite
my name
scene.
is Edward.
It's my favorite scene with him really wide-eyed, and he's like cracked out, and he goes,
Hello. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to introduce myself last week. I'm Edward Cullen. You're Bella?
Yes.
So he totally introduces himself. He was like, I didn't get a chance to tell you my name before.
sorry I
I'm
ran
so
out
sorry.
and made a puking face and ran out of school and then told the office that I didn't want to sit next to you anymore. Sorry
I
about
visibly
that.
and audibly gagged in your presence.
Literally
I'm so sorry about
sniffed
that.
and held my mouth with and literally my thumb and my pointer on my nose. Sorry about that.
You know, where did you come from? Where it is in the street as you came from Phoenix? How you like in the weather?
And Bella is she's just an open book, a conversationalist at the max. She's just spilling out eloquent words.
Can't get her to stop talking.
You can't get her to stop talking. Bitch, shut up. You're talking so much. No, obviously
Right.
I'm being facetious. She just makes weird, like,
Yeah.
that's her entire conversation.
And there's lots of like furtive glances. So it's like she's kind of got her head like kind of partially turned, and then she'll like
she's
look
a tiny
up a
little
bit.
mouse. She's a tiny
and then
mouse
look
in
up a little
biology.
bit.
Are they operating on a mouse or me? Should I get on this tray? Should we dissect me because I'm a tiny little mouse? And you're just a big old vampire.
And they're looking through, they're having the dumbest conversation, the absolute dumbest conversation while they're taking turns looking through a microscope, which inevitably begs the question, this man has been through biology 123 times in his life. Like, why is he even looking in the microscope?
Doesn't matter.
Why is he even pretending?
No one knows.
It doesn't fucking matter.
No one knows.
He knows anaphase and great. Why does he keep going back to this class?
And like
It's
the whole
so
time.
stupid.
So basically, because I do want to get into a little bit about their dynamic, but let's talk about it after the next thing happens. So after he's a little bit nice to her, she's just casually walking in the parking lot and a giant fucking van tries to hit her.
Well, I mean, yeah, it doesn't actively try to
But
hit
still,
her,
it's
but
just a very
almost hits her.
And this is my favorite thing because Edward's like across the parking lot, making little
right.
eyes with her. This van
Right.
comes speeding down. Within a second, he uses his super speed to save her from this van.
Yep.
But then he decides not to use his super speed so that she can see him and make full eye contact with them. And she can be like, oh, you saved me. And then he doesn't use his super speed.
She physically looks at him.
No, that's
and
what I'm
then
saying. He
runs away.
doesn't use his super, like he uses his super speed to get there. But then he
Oh,
stops.
you're saying, but then there's like a pause. where
Yes,
she
and he's
can
like,
look
I'm not going to
directly
use
at
my
him.
super speed because he doesn't
I
want to
see
know
what
who
you're saying.
he's the vampire and the whole thing.
Right.
So he's like,
Right.
hey, I'm Edward, the guy in your biology class. But then he doesn't use his super speed to get away. He just hops over, and nobody.
He hops over the van.
Nobody
Yep.
has a fucking question. Nobody's like, hey, did anybody just see that girl almost get hit and Edward pop out of the car?
Yes.
You're
It was-
thinking if you use your super speed. Use your super speed to get away, dude. If you don't want anyone to know you're a vampire.
Yes, like
but-
really quickly, like run away and be like, "Oh, I was over here the whole time with my bro and sisters, just looking at you.
He
This is where I've been
casually
the whole time,
hops over the
bud."
car. Nobody has any questions whatsoever.
They have a moment of like they're making eye contact, and she's like, "This is really weird. You just guarded me with your body," and he just like you said, just kind of like hops over the car, and everyone sees him hop over the car, and no one is like, "Oh, did Edward just block?"
I'm
that
going
van?
further than that. I'm going further than that. When the police investigation, because your daughter almost got hit at school, the police come. They're like, you almost died, but there's a weird handprint on the side of this van.
Right.
What the hell happened? Like nobody asked any
Right.
questions. They're just like, you know what? It missed her. That's all that matters. Thank God she's
Yes.
alive. No one's questioning the dynamic No one is even thinking twice to even ask her, like, what happened? How did this
Right. How did you
happen?
survive?
How did you
Because
survive?
the
Nobody.
truck only has the truck and the van only bump butts.
Oh, yeah.
So there's like only a
It's a
teeny
parallel.
tiny dent.
Yeah, it's like a parallel.
Yes, in the butt of the truck. But yet there's a giant dent in the whole side of the van. And you're like, well, if you didn't make contact with the truck
How
on the
did
side of
this
the van,
happen?
how did this giant dent happen in the
It
side of
looks
the
like
van?
kind of like a handprint.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their hand right here. But
My
that
rear
couldn't
view
be
mirror.
possible, right? Because
My rear view mirrors are very strong.
oh, so strong. Well, it's an old truck.
It's an old truck,
trucks
so the
are
mirror view
pure
mirrors.
steel.
But I just love how because she's in the hospital, and this is where we meet. What's his name? Clydacle Cullens. What's his name?
Carlisle, but Clydacle is
Carlisle.
also a good name.
So she basically is so overwhelmed by almost getting crushed that she is in the hospital. She did get a little bit hurt. She got a little bit scraped up.
I heard the chief's daughter was here.
Oh, Dr. Cohen.
Charlie? I got this one, Jackie. Isabella. Bella. Well, Bella, looks like you took quite a spill. How do you feel?
Good.
Look here. You might experience some post-traumatic stress or disorientation, but your vitals look good. No signs of any head trauma. I think you'll be just fine.
And this is where we meet Carlisle. He's this Draco Malfoy. Oh, you know I love that hair.
Yes.
Oh, I wanted that
Yes.
hair so bad.
Bleach blonde hair.
Oh, it was so hot.
But it's Peter Facinelli, and he's naturally brunette, and so it's not a supernatural look for him.
Anytime you make an adult man blonde, it's never a
Bleach.
natural bleach blonde.
Bleach blonde.
It's never a look, but I personally love it. He looks great.
Right. He's been practicing medicine here for who knows how long.
Since the town started, he's a vampire.
Since
so.
the town started, no one is asking any questions. He's like, oh, I don't know if you heard about me. I have a bunch of foster kids. They all have sex with each other. They're always in business casual. Have you heard of them?
They're 30 and going to school. One wears like stilettos all the time. She's like in stilettos all the time.
No, seriously, all the time.
But she gets out, Bella, like she's okay.
Yeah, her dad comes in. He's
Yeah.
worried about her. Like,
Bella, you okay? You and I are gonna talk. You all right?
I'm fine, Dad. Calm down.
I'm sorry, Bella. I tried to stop.
I know, it's okay.
No, you sure as hell is not okay.
Dad, it wasn't his fault.
You could have been killed. You understand that?
Yes, but I wasn't, so.
that whole thing happens. Dr. Carlisle's like, you're going to be okay. You might have some PTSD. But yeah, so she leaves the hospital room. And this is when
She hears Edward's siblings.
Kids, that's not what happened.
What was I supposed to do? Let her die.
This isn't just about you. It's about all of us.
They're just talking shit about her.
Mhm.
They're like, that bitch should have died. And she's like, man, that's really mean.
And Edward's like, well,
comes
what
out.
was I supposed to do? I was supposed to save her. And they're like, well, it's going to be dangerous for all of us. It's like the most obvious conversation
Oh,
in the middle of broad daylight, in the middle of the public hospital.
so then he comes up to her. And this is where they have my favorite kind of conversation where it's like,
How did you get over to me so fast?
I was standing right next to you, Bella.
No, you were next to your car, across the lot.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
Bella, you hit your head. I think you're confused.
I know what I saw.
What exactly was that?
You stopped the van. You pushed it away with your hand.
Well, nobody's gonna believe you. So
I wasn't going to tell anybody. I just need to know the truth.
can't you just thank me and get over it?
Thank you.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
No.
Well, then I hope you enjoy disappointment.
she's like, what are you? It's this weird back and forth. Like at this point, dude, I saw you. He tells her, first he gaslights her. You just hit your head, girl.
In my notes, I'm like, he's gaslighting the shit out of her.
You just hit your head.
She's like, you saved me. And he's like, oh, no, that is not at all what happened. And then she's like, no, I saw it. And he's like, well, it was like adrenaline. And I'm like, adrenaline doesn't give you super strength. If you hear about a story of someone moving a car, it's like the adrenaline gives them the strength. It doesn't give them, they're not not impenetrable, but whatever.
And if you wanted to save her without her knowing, then use your super speed the whole time.
Right.
Don't stop after you do it. Look her in the eyes.
Then get away really, really fast. You guys talked and had a moment. And then he's just like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. And then he's like, trust me, you're going to be happier if I'm not here. And she's like, I don't think that that's going to happen. And he's like, just thank me and get over it. And I'm like, this whole dynamic is so weird because he's such a dick to her. He is such a dick to her.
But he was nice to her the day before when he told her about biology class. He looked at her.
Yeah.
Cadence.
So anyway, he's like, you're not going to let this go, are you? And she's like, nope. And then that's how they leave things in the hospital. But I mean,
kind of fair.
To Bella's credit, if someone jumped in front of a car and was impenetrable, I would probably also not let that go.
Yeah, I'd probably be like, I want to know a little bit more. Not even because I'm attracted to you. I want to know a little bit more about what's going on. Just general.
And so he's just like, you don't want to know. You're going to be disappointed. And then they part ways.
Edward's he's that girl that has full body tattoos and then gets mad when anybody asks what their tattoos are about.
I hear that.
He's perfectly that. He's like saving her. He's obviously a vampire. He's being weird. And then he's like, don't talk to me. I'm bad for you. You don't even want to know what I can do. And it's like, dude, you obviously made a moment with her when you saved her from the car. You obviously kind of want her to ask a little bit about you. But neither here nor there. She's not letting go of this whole thing that happened at the hospital. Honestly, he doesn't want her to let go, and they kind of have a couple more conversations that go pretty much exactly like this. Stop following me.
What if I don't want to stop following you?
I'm not good for you.
You said if I was smart, I'd stay away, but what if I'm not smart?
You're clumsy. He doesn't say that.
What if I'm clumsy, but only because I want to trip into your arms?
My arms are too dangerous for you. You don't want to trip in these arms.
I want to trip in those arms. I promise you I do. Just tell me why you saved me.
You don't know what these arms are. It goes on for like that for a couple times.
I mean, there's like 7 conversations like that.
That go nowhere.
What's in Jacksonville?
How did you know about that?
You didn't answer my question.
Oh, you don't answer any of mine, so... I don't know. I mean, you don't even say hi to me.
Hi.
Are you gonna tell me how you stopped the van?
Yeah. I had an adrenaline rush. It's very common. You can Google it.
Floridians. That's what's in Jacksonville.
You at least watch where you walk. Look, I'm sorry I'm being rude all the time. I just think it's the best way. Bella, we shouldn't be friends.
You really should have figured that out a little earlier. I mean, why didn't you just let the van crush me and save yourself all this regret?
Why do you think I regret saving you?
I can see that you do. I don't know why.
You don't know anything.
So just imagine that keep happening.
Bella,
Thanks. You know, your mood swings are kind of giving me whiplash.
I only said it'd be better if we weren't friends, not that I didn't want to be.
What does that mean?
It means if you were smart, you'd stay away from me.
Okay, well, let's say for argument's sake that I'm not smart. Did you tell me the truth?
No, probably not.
They both want to be close, but they're both whatever. So anyway, point is, eventually, some friends invite Bella to the beach. Edward obviously doesn't want to come because he's antisocial.
Can't be in the sun.
And when they're at the beach, that is when Jacob pops back up again.
Bella.
Hi, Jacob. Guys, this is Jacob.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hi. You like stalking me?
You're on my res, remember? Are you surfing?
Definitely not.
Oh, nice.
You guys should keep Bella company. Her date failed.
What date?
She invited Edward.
To be polite, that's it.
I think it's nice she invited him. Nobody ever does.
So Jacob and 2 other guys show up at the beach.
In their long flowing hair. All of them have long flowing, beautiful hair.
So they're teasing her. The girls are like, she invited Edward, but of course he didn't come. And one of the boys is like,
Yeah, because Cohen's a freak.
You got that right.
so here's my...
Are you going to say what I think you're going to say?
Okay, so she walks away with Jacob to talk. And
Yes.
She goes, so why did he say that they're freaks? And he goes,
Oh,
oh,
you
you
caught
caught
that?
that, did you?
Dude, you literally had a conversation right in front of me with 7 people. I was dying. Because he literally says it so surprised. He's like, oh, you caught that? Yeah, dude, I'm not dead. remember like 5 seconds ago when a group of us stood in a circle and talked shit
And
about
you said
Edward?
that at full volume to my face. Yeah, I do. I did catch that.
Oh, didn't know you caught that. Well, yeah. He's kind of a dick.
I was dead. I was like, was that supposed to be like an aside or something?
I know, because
he
he
says it
really
to Bella.
Yeah, and he's like, yes, he's literally looking at her in a semicircle of friends, talking
Didn't
shit
use
about
code.
Edward. Nope.
Didn't say something under his breath
Nope.
or like, in a roundabout way. Like it was very
I'm
clear
really
the
smart.
whole way
I can
through.
just pick up on these things, okay?
She's like, I'm a cool girl. I
I'm a
may
cool
not
girl.
be very coordinated, but I am very smart. You pick up on all the nuance of conversations. And I got the vibe that the Cullens.
I'm so happy you said that because I was dying. Oh, you caught that. Yeah, I did, bud.
She's also like, tell me about the Cullens. And he's like, why don't I tell you the mythology of the wolf people?
Okay, did you know Klutz are supposedly descended from wolves?
What? Like wolves?
Yeah.
Like real wolves?
Well, that's the legend of our tribe.
Okay. So what's the story about the Cullens?
Well, they're supposedly descended from this, enemy clan. My great-grandfather, the chief, found them hunting on our land. But they claimed to be something different, so we made a treaty with them. If they promised to stay off Kluyu lands, then we wouldn't expose what they really were to the palefaces.
He gives a full background.
And she's like, so what are you saying? He's like,
It's just a story, Bella.
nothing. It's just a story.
It is.
Why
There's
did
like
you
a
tell
there's
me?
like a flashback of people in the woods with spears and wolf people, and they can't be on our land, and they're on our land.
They made a pact.
They made a pact never to be on the. And then she's like, "Oh, okay," and he's like, "It's just a story."
It's like, well, why'd you waste my time? You spent an hour telling me this.
We got full backstory. Like, what is it? Like retroactive. What do you call it? Flashback.
flashbacks.
Yeah, flashback.
With like sepia tones
Oh, I
from like the
loved it.
1800s.
It was
Like
good.
it's a whole thing for him to just be like, don't worry about it. It's just a story. I'm like, okay, that was a waste of everyone's time, Jacob. Thanks a lot.
Oh, you
was
caught
so
that story?
helpful. Oh, you got that whole hour story that we've been talking about for the last hour? Point is, the next day, I also love this. It's sunny and they're out enjoying the beautiful sun and Edward's not there. And Jessica tells Bella,
He's not here. Whenever the weather's nice, the Cullens disappear.
What, did they just ditch?
No, Dr. and Mrs. Cullen yank him out for like hiking and camping and stuff.
don't even bother. Don't look it for him. The Cullens are never here when the weather's nice. And she's like, oh,
That's
interesting.
That's another
Why?
really strange thing to add to the list of the Cullen freaks.
She's like,
Those homeschooled
oh, their
Cullens, they
parents-
hate to be in the sun.
She's like, their parents always yank them out. They do like hiking and camping when the weather's good. And I'm like, this gets stupider and stupider.
Nobody can be like, no, that's not true. His dad is the doctor working full time at the hospital doing surgery.
He cannot take
and
this much
they
time
do not,
off for hiking.
No one's camping. And that's weird. Like, it's weird to go, like, if you have kids that are all the same age fucking each other, it's weird to go on like that. It's so
Yes.
bizarre. Anyway, I digress.
Just when the weather is specifically nice. Like, it is so dumb.
Like you
So
wake up and you're like, oh,
anyway.
sun's out. Let's get our camping gear, guys. No planning,
Call the
nothing.
school. You just have
Call
it
the
always
school.
packed and ready to go just in case it's a sunny day. It is so dumb. And that anybody actually thinks that excuse makes any sense. What if the good weather lasts for a week? What if it lasts for 2 weeks? What do you do?
Questions I just, we have. But
We don't have a ton of that information.
we got a bunch
do
of
a
other
lot of
lore
those
about the Cullens.
questions.
But
And we got a lot of other.
nothing about that.
We do know everything about the pact and treaty they made with the wolf people, though. So we're good to go
Cadence,
with
that's
that.
just a story. Just get over it. It's just a story.
We shared that for absolutely no reason whatsoever for the last 10 minutes. That day, the girls want to go, her friends, Jessica, and I can't remember the other girl's name, but they want to go
Other girl.
pick out prom dresses in Port Angeles, which is like the bigger city /
Big
town,
city, yeah.
like outside of Forks.
But Bella, because she's the cool girl, she goes with them,
Right.
but she's not going to get a prom dress. She's going to go get a book. She can go to
Yeah.
bookstores. She doesn't like prom. She likes to read. She likes to read, be clumsy and cool.
I would also like to say that she says in her internal monologue that she moves in mid-March. So it's the middle of the semester. They are buying prom dresses which would be like April-ish, right? So the whole timeline of this whole freaking love story is like 8 weeks tops.
Caitlin,
Tops.
She's prom queen. You know she's being voted prom queen.
Is.
Everybody lost their shit for her. They just, yeah, she's got friends going prom drim, stopping the whole thing.
Edward is mean to her, avoids her, talks to her, saves her.
She literally gets hit by a car, goes to the hospital.
Yes.
It's
within
all in
8
a
weeks.
month. Yeah. You know what?
It's so dumb.
She learns the wolf people pact. She learns the
she
story with
learns
Jacob.
the whole story of the treaty. It's a whole thing.
It's a busy month. Busy month for Bella.
So because, like Colin said, she's a cool girl, she's not wasting her time getting a dress. That's dumb. But she does really need to go to a bookstore because she, even though Jacob told her it was just a story, she's smart enough to know that maybe there's something to that story. So
she can't just go home and look online. But you know what?
Well, she does Google a little bit.
Well, yeah, that's later with the montage.
She also Googles the bookstore.
Yes, you Google the bookstore to go get a book to learn about this thing that you could have just Googled, but neither here nor there.
She says, I will meet you guys at the restaurant later. I got to go run to this bookstore real quick because that's what cool girls do. They stumble their way into bookstores.
What did she ask the book clerk for? Like, hey, do you have that book about the wolf treaty and the Cullen treaty?
Yes.
And they're like, oh yeah, that book. Here it is.
All I remember is at one point she was searching for the cold ones.
Do you have a book about people that go on camping trips every time the sun is out? And
I don't know if you know about
for a long time.
That, but they love business casual. That's part of their culture, and they have really beautiful blonde hair. They love stilettos. It's like a cultural thing. I don't know if you know anything about them.
I was actually just thinking I'm going to do a little rewind because I didn't mention one of my favorite lines in Bella and Edward's whole getting to know each other in biology class. She's like,
any cold, wet thing, I don't
really like cold, wet things. And I'm like, bitch, nobody likes cold, wet things. Nobody in the world likes cold, wet things.
It's number one, it's a weird answer.
It's a weird answer. And she's being like, I am revolutionary. I don't like cold, wet things.
She's not like other girls other girls like cold, wet things.
You're
and
right. Everybody loves cold, wet.
Them.
I love a cold, wet prom. That was the theme of my prom, cold and wet.
Cold, wet. Cold, wet.
Cold, wet prom. Anyway, that was just a flashback because I thought that was a hilarious
No, I also wrote that because I was like, what a weird answer. Like, I don't like cold, wet things. And he's just like, well, then why did you move here? So anyway.
Back to the book.
In Port Angeles, after she gets the book, she, for whatever reason, decides that the route she wants to take to the restaurant to meet the girls is through a dark back alley with not one light.
She just moved here. She has no idea about the city, but she's like, this looks like a really safe, it's like a dingy parking lot in the middle of nowhere. That looks like a good place to go. It is an
absolute alleyway. So she starts walking and sees a couple guys walking towards her, and then she's like, ugh. So she turns around, walks into a dingy parking lot. Then there's more guys that come out.
It's the West Side Story.
Yes.
But it's very scary because they've got some bad intentions.
Oh, big time. So they start surrounding her.
Saw you in the dress shop. Hey, where you running to? Oh, there she is. What's up? Girl, how you guys doing? What's up, girl? Hey, whoa. Where are you going? Where are you going? Yeah, hang out with us. Come on. It's fun. What's the problem? She doesn't like that, man. You're pretty.
Don't touch me.
Really? No, seriously, you should.
Don't touch me.
Edward comes flying in his Kia Sorrento. Boom, he's there.
Get in the car.
Kia Sorrento, the preferred car of vampires.
And you know what he does? He gets out. It's a group of rough, tough men that are clearly going to have bad intentions with Bella. And he just looks at them, sultry-like. And they all they're like, nope, that's it for me. And then
they shut up.
They shut up real quick. And he's like, Bella, you have no idea what was going through those guys' minds. And she's like, yeah, I do. They were literally going to sexually assault me, I'm pretty sure.
That's also
pretty sure true. I know exactly. They weren't going to ask me to be in their boy band. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Do you want to join our gang? You seem like a cool girl that's not like other girls.
Because he's saying it like, you will be blown away if you knew what those guys were thinking. And she's like,
I'm pretty sure
Edward.
They told me that I was a pretty thing and they were touching me. So
pretty sure I have some good ideas.
Pretty sure I can put those dots together. He puts her in the car. They drive away, and then he's like,
I should go back there and rip those guys' heads off.
No, you shouldn't. You don't know the vile, repulsive things they're thinking.
You don't know what they were thinking. And she's like blown away because she's like, you can read their minds. And
That's the first place her mind goes to. Oh, sweet Bella, you clumsy bitch. That's the first place your mind. Wait, you can read those guys' minds for real?
Yeah. So then he tries to cover it up by being like, well, it's pretty obvious, I think. And I'm like, yeah, also to her, because she was the one in the middle of the circle. Was she truly just like, oh my God, I never even really thought about what those guys were thinking.
You can read minds? I can't read minds. I didn't know what they were thinking. I had no clue what they were thinking. I thought they were going to ask me about my book. This book that I got about the cold ones, which I think is you.
Were you just in this bookstore? That's my favorite bookstore. Do you want to have an open mic night? I had no idea where that was going to end up. That's crazy that you knew. And so he's like, it was so vile. It was horrible. And then she's like, at least put your seatbelt on. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. He's so mad. He did not put his
Cadence,
seatbelt on.
he's so hot and so angry. He can't control his rage. And she is there to be soft and clumsy and a little baby mouse in his ear.
But not soft and wet.
But not.
Or wet and cold.
Not wet and cold. That was just a weird scene. And again, this all goes into how Edward's basically stalking her, which he kind of admits to later. But
You should put your seatbelt on.
anyway, just to wrap it up, they go back and meet her friends, Jessica and other girl.
Hey, you guys, I'm sorry.
Where were you? We left you messages.
Yeah, we waited, but we were, like, starving, so we...
I'm sorry I kept Bella from dinner. We just sort of ran into each other and got talking.
No, we totally understand. I mean, that happens, right? Yeah, we were just leaving. So, Bella, if you want to...
I think I should make sure Bella gets something to eat. If you'd like. I'll drive you home myself.
That's so thoughtful.
It's really thoughtful, yeah.
Yeah. I should eat something.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll see you tomorrow. See ya.
And they're having this conversation, and Edward's like literally standing right there, and they're like, oh, Edward. And they're just so shocked that they're together, but it kind of symbolizes like, oh, they're together.
Yeah, because Edward has been untouchable. And that's something that Jessica says from the moment she meets her. She's like, the Cullens, like Edward doesn't date anyone. He doesn't go anywhere. He doesn't talk to any girls.
Unless it's a sibling, he does not date.
Unless it's a sibling. So when he shows up with her, they're like, oh God, we'll just blow through this. But Edward formally takes her to dinner. Like her friends are like, okay, we'll just meet you back in Forks. Have a good time. You got Edward. Go girl. No one's gotten him before.
She's like, oh, by the way, I almost got sexually assaulted by like a group of 10 people in this parking lot in this small town. But you know what? I'm hungry. Let's go get food.
It's fine. Edward popped up.
You know what?
We're good. I'm not going to have any trauma about it.
Don't need to share this.
Totally fine. During dinner, she's like,
you gotta give me some answers.
Yes, no. To get to the other side. 1.77245.
I don't want to know what the square root of pi is.
You knew that?
How did you know where I was?
I didn't.
All right.
What? Don't leave.
Did you follow me?
I feel very protective of you.
So you followed me?
I was trying to keep a distance unless you needed my help, and then I heard what those lowlifes were thinking.
Wait. You say you heard what they were thinking?
And it's just like the same conversation like we talked about before that they have over
We're not getting
and over
anywhere.
and over again.
Are you building a relationship? Do you hate each other? What's going on? This is just like AI talking to each other. This is like two AIs having conversations.
It genuinely is. So, but the point is that is like the conversation where they fully come together and like have a romantic connection. And he's like, I cannot resist you. I cannot stay away from you. I should, but I'm not going to.
He does say something that I love to hear on dates.
So what, you read minds?
I can read every mind in this room. Apart from yours.
I can read everyone's mind, but not yours. He literally tells her like, I can read everyone's mind, but yours is empty.
Nothing going on up there.
Really read it. And I'm like, oh, that's a compliment? Okay. Wait, you can read minds? Wait, really? You can read minds?
Wait.
Except for yours.
You can read my mind. Yeah, and then she also is like, tell me what everyone in this restaurant is thinking. And he's all,
Money, sex, money, sex, cat. And then you, nothing.
sex, money, sex, money.
Why does he get so gay all of a sudden? He turns into a
He totally
sex, money, club, sex,
It turns
money.
into a hit song. Sex, money, clubs. Girl, sex, money, clubs, girl.
Like the Countess Luann.
Gucci, Prada, elegance, fashion, pure white couches, limos, fashion, dollar signs, wait, did I already say fashion? Think I already said fashion. Definitely said fashion. Chandeliers, crystal, and fashion. Yeah, I keep saying fashion.
Oh, we should put this in the background of this.
And then one guy's thinking about his cat.
That's me. And at this point, like, he could literally be saying anything and Bella would believe it. Yeah, that guy's thinking over there that his steak is really good. And that guy over there is thinking the lights
and also
are dim.
sex and money seem like the two most unimpressive things to guess. If you were like very specific, like, oh, he's thinking about the time that he tripped in front of the girl he's in love with and fell flat on his face and knocked out his teeth, and it's really horrifying to him. But nope, you could 50-50 someone's going to be thinking about sex or money at any given table.
Every time I go to dinner, no matter with who, I'm thinking about sex and money. Just how much does this meal cost? Am I going to have sex later?
And the cat.
And the cat.
Also,
that pops in every
top
once in a while. Every once in a while, I get a little cat.
Top 3. Anyway, they're riding home. He's taking her back to her house. They both go to reach for the dial. She's like,
Okay, I think I'm warm enough now. Your hand is so cold.
your skin, it's so cold. And you want to scream because every conversation they have is like that, just slow and obvious.
Observations, slow, obvious observations. It's like not that big of a deal. Like Alex's hands are freezing cold all the time. Like, it's not that big of a deal to touch cold hands. Like, Alex's hands are ice. I think he needs to move his body, but I wouldn't make any, I'd be like, oh, that's just a human body.
You know what? You don't know, Edward. So when they pull back into town, there are police cars everywhere. And when they come out, they meet Bella's dad, who is obviously the police chief.
And Cornelius Cromwell. I can never remember his name.
Oh, Carlisle.
Carlisle.
Whoa, what is going on? My dad's still here. Can you pull in?
It's my father's car in the end. What is he doing here? Carla, what's going on?
Whalen forgers found a boat out near his place. I just examined the body.
He died? How?
Animal attack.
So they say that one of Bella's dad's friends has died
from an animal attack, a vicious animal attack. But I'm going to tell you one thing. It's not an animal.
It's not.
I'm going to tell you one thing. It's not. I can read minds too. It's not an animal.
It's just a story.
And I love it. Like, this guy was obviously like, there's marks in his neck. His blood is drained. He's dead. But they're like, oh, those animals, like those wolves that come in and slowly drain. Like, no, there's no kind of like, it's just, an animal. Got it.
They don't think twice about it. And I also love that Bella casually watches this man's dead body get wheeled past her. She's got
dark. She's
zero
cool and dark.
reaction. Zero. She's totally fine with it.
She's cool. She sees stuff like this all the time. She goes to the bookstore and to the prom store. She's cool. She got it.
She does start getting a very strange montage of visions, though. Like when his body passes her, all these like little pieces from the story Jacob told her are flashing into her mind. And she's like,
wolf
I don't
people,
know.
the cold ones, bookstores, reading minds,
Maybe
like
this
sex
wasn't
and money.
just a
What's
story.
maybe this is all
Cats?
Cats. This is too much.
Yeah, so when she gets home from seeing the dead body and her date with Edward and almost being attacked, then that's when she starts Googling the cold ones and all the pieces.
And I love it. This is a
coming together.
classic movie piece where it's just like snippets of like cold, blood, vampire, truce,
Yes.
werewolves. And like, you know, just
Yes.
and a lot of the stuff is in like old quill handwriting. So you know it has to do with vampire. Even though it's online, it's quill handwriting. So you know it's old.
Because it's like archival.
Yeah.
Like they've scanned the archives.
Blood, teeth, sharp teeth, cold, glitter, no sun, camping on nice days.
Can you think of another movie that has identical
Alone in the Dark.
sequence?
Wait,
No.
Was it Alone in the Dark? I thought Tara Reid
No.
did the same thing at one point. Wait, hold on. Give me a minute. Well,
It's
give me a hint.
freaking
Give me a hint.
Halle Berry.
Oh, Catwoman.
hmm
Cats, claws, kitty litter, 9 lives, cat food, tuna.
And it's all the same, like old art, like scanned archival quill writings, ancient Egyptian writings.
And you know what else I thought? It's freaking Batgirl. Remember when she breaks into Batman's thing and it's like
Yes, the Bat
sign,
Archives.
Bat Archives, and she's like, "Oh, I'm figuring it all out." I love a good figure.
Very similar.
I love a good figure it all out.
Yeah, a good figured out montage gets you from A to B so fast.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody gets it right away. That
Boom.
all of the things they're clicking, and you're just like, okay, I get where we
Because
are
I usually believe everything I see online. I click an article. Yep, that makes sense.
As you don't have to risk that anything false will be online.
Nope.
Ever, because everything online is true. So when you're Googling those things, you're just like, this is absolute fact. I believe this.
The whole
This is
Cullen
real.
history and lore is all online. Like it's not a shock to anyone. But nobody at the school has looked it up. Nobody else.
No, they've never Googled it.
Even
No,
though it's hell no, don't do that. Googling's
No.
for losers. So now that Bella Swan, graceful, cool girl Bella Swan, has had this moment where she went online for 5 minutes, she knows it all.
Well, she also has one book. One book in
She
Google.
does have one book.
So
One book in Google.
she cross-tracked.
Who knows? But now she's like, I know what he is. And as a viewer, we're like, what's going to happen next? We don't know. You guys got to wait. Sorry. It's a 2-part.
Here's the thing. This movie is a work of art. This movie has so much depth.
Yeah.
That we just felt like we couldn't get through the whole thing in one
It just
sitting.
deserves.
Because we really want to get into the nooks and crannies.
Oh, if we could get into every cold, wet nook and cranny, I would do it. And we could make this a 5-part series. There's so much to dissect.
Oh, absolutely. We've already left so much out, and we're still this far
Call us
in.
the
Like,
frog in
there's
Edward
too-
and Bella's biology class because there's a lot to dissect. Mm-hmm.
That was a good one.
I know. Off the
Oh, you know what? I'm going to just bring this up because this perplexed me and I had to rewind it. When she walks out of biology class, she's like holding a golden something. And I'm like, did I miss something about this? And when I rewound
Are you sure it's not a
it,
cactus?
it's
She just painted a little cactus.
no,
gold.
it's a freaking golden onion. And the biology teacher says the golden onion at the beginning of class, you never hear anything else about it. You don't know any other context. But when she leaves biology, she's holding it while she's having a very serious conversation with Edward. She's holding the
If
golden
I
onion
had
the
to
entire
guess,
time.
the conversation went something like this. To the coolest, most awesome new girl at school who we made a first, you
Yes.
get this award. It's never been given out before. And that's what the golden
Yes.
onion is because people.
And it will end up on the front page of the
Yes,
newspaper
in the news,
because we are so
national
excited.
news. It'll be on freaking NPR.
Yes.
It'll be on everything.
Yes.
Because Bella
Correct.
she is the town at this point.
Oh, she's shaking this whole place
She
up.
is shaking
Oh
it.
my God.
But we did feel like we just want to get so into it that we just feel like it's too much to say in one episode. So I think.
Oh yeah, we're
sorry,
not
guys.
even. I mean, we're barely like hitting the halfway point right now.
Oh, yeah.
There's just so
We're-
many.
and we're going to leave you on a
so.
cliffhanger because now that Bella found out,
Right.
what the hell is going to happen next?
Because Bella knows, but Edward doesn't know that Bella knows.
Wait, it can reminds?
I can't read her mind.
I loved it. All right, we'll see you.
Sex, money, and cats.
I love it. But you guys will have to stay tuned. Will Bella and Edward end up together? Will she confront him about being a vampire? Will he be on a camping trip when the sun is out?
You guys caught that? You guys caught that?
Oh, you caught that, huh? All right. Until next week.
See you next
Bye.
time. Bye.